Welcome to the Explainer. All right, today we're going to break down a professional's trading playbook, a roadmap that's really designed to completely transform your results by focusing on one singular, powerful idea: stop losing big. So let's kick things off with a question that I know drives so many traders crazy. Maybe you're great at picking stocks, you do all the research, you know a great company when you see one, but you still look at your account and it's just not growing. It might even be shrinking. Why on earth does that happen? Well, the answer is way simpler than you probably think. And there it is. This is probably the most important thing you're going to hear. The real damage, the thing that craters your account, it doesn't come from being wrong on a stock pick. Hey, everybody gets it wrong sometimes. The real damage comes from refusing to admit it. It's that decision to stay wrong that turns a tiny little paper cut into a catastrophic wound. Okay, so let's really dive into this idea. Because if you can truly master this one concept, everything else we're about to talk about just clicks into place. It's the foundation for everything. You know, what's so fascinating is this pattern that emerges when you look back at thousands and thousands of trades. That huge, life-changing winner, that 10-bagger stock, you almost never see it coming from a mile away. It's usually a surprise. But that massive, account-crushing loss, oh, that wasn't a surprise. That was a choice. You allowed that to happen step by step. And listen, this isn't some newfangled idea. We're talking about one of the absolute legends, William O'Neill. His true genius, the thing that made him great, wasn't just his famous CAN-SLIM system for picking winners. No, it was his brutal, absolutely non-negotiable discipline when it came to cutting his losses. He knew a simple truth: defense wins championships in the market. So how do we actually make that shift? How do you go from trading with your fingers crossed, just hoping for the best, to trading like a pro with a real, rock-solid process? Well, it all starts with changing what you're even looking at. And this right here illustrates the difference perfectly. See, most traders, they get totally wrapped up in the story of a company, the great earnings, the cool new products. But the pros, the experienced traders, they are obsessed with two simple things. Is this stock a true market leader? And, most importantly, what is the overall market's direction? And this is why that matters so much. You can find the best company in the world with the best story and perfect earnings. But if the entire market is tanking, you're trying to swim upstream during a tsunami. It just won't work. The market is the tide, and it's going to lift or sink all the boats, including your perfect stock. So let's get into the first part of this roadmap. This has nothing to do with finding the next big thing. Nope. This is all about building a set of hard and fast rules for one purpose and one purpose only: survival. We're calling this the capital preservation reset. The goal here is simple: completely rewire your brain to protect your trading capital above all else. Because let's be real, you can't play the game if you run out of chips. This is your foundation. Everything is built on this. And just to be clear, these are not suggestions. They're not guidelines. They are mathematical circuit breakers. You will risk no more than 0.5% of your entire account on any single trade. If you lose 1% in one day, you stop. Pencils down. You're done. 2% in a week, same deal. You stop trading, you walk away, no negotiations. Now, the effect of just these simple rules is absolutely massive. I mean, think about that for a second. Just by following the strict math on this one slide, you could cut your worst drawdowns, those painful periods of losing money, by 40 to 60%. That's a game changer, and it's just pure mechanical defense. All right, the second non-negotiable rule is all in your head. You have got to get hope out of your trading process. They're not the same thing. See, patience is waiting for that perfect A-plus setup to appear. Hope? Hope is clinging to a losing trade, just wishing it will come back. In the market, hope is just another word for procrastinating on a tough decision you know you have to make. Okay, next up we've got an idea that feels totally backward to a lot of people. Get this. The key to making more money is very often to trade less. A lot less, but you do it with a much, much smarter strategy. Think of this as your master on-off switch. Before you even think about looking at a stock, you run this check. Is the market healthy? Is the main index trending up? Are the big institutions selling heavily? If you don't get green lights here, your job isn't to find a clever trade. Your job is to sit in cash. And remember, cash is a strategic position. It's your best weapon in a bad market. Okay, once the market gives you the green light, you then filter your actual trades with what I'd call brutal simplicity. You're not chasing every stock that moves anymore. You become a specialist, a sniper, hunting for only these 3 high-probability setups. And the rule is so simple. If you can't explain exactly why you're taking the trade in one simple sentence, you just don't take it. Period. And this is where the professionals really make their money. It's not just about what to buy, it's about how much to risk. You see that perfect A-plus setup, the textbook example? Great, you go in with your full predetermined position size. But what if it's just a B-grade setup? It's good, but not perfect. Well then, you cut your size in half. This is how you press your bets when you have an edge and pull back when you don't. So now we're moving from rules about the market to rules about the person staring back at you in the monitor, you. And let's be honest, this is the hardest part of the entire process for pretty much everyone. You need another circuit breaker. But this one's for your emotions. It's designed to protect you from yourself, because we have all been there. You have a couple of losses, and that little voice in your head starts whispering, "Let's win it back." This rule just kills that impulse. 3 losses in a row, you're out. Shut it down. You can come back fresh tomorrow. Now, if you can truly internalize this next idea, I promise, it will change everything for you. Your job as a trader is not to make money. Your job is to execute your system, your rules, perfectly. That's it. When you stop staring at your profit and loss and start focusing only on perfect execution, something amazing happens. Your stress just melts away, and almost like magic, the results get way, way better. The money just becomes a side effect of doing your job right. So, if we had to take all this hard-won experience and wisdom, and boil it down to just one single memorable philosophy that you can carry with you every single day, what would that look like? Well, let's look at the one single rule that really ties this entire professional framework together. And here it is. This is the beautiful paradox of a great trader. You have to be 2 people at once. When it comes to your money, you protect your capital like an absolute pessimist, assuming that anything that can go wrong probably will. But when that A-plus setup appears in a healthy market, you have to trade that opportunity like a disciplined optimist and execute with total confidence. So we'll end with this challenge. For the next 90 days, I want you to try something. What if you completely changed how you define a good day in the market? What if it had 0 to do with whether you made money or lost money, and everything to do with one simple question: did I follow my rules flawlessly today? That mental shift, that is the real secret to finding long-term consistent success.